Do you ever catch yourself replaying painful conversations in your head, feeling weighed down by regrets, misunderstandings, or that constant loop of self-doubt? What if breaking free from all this didn't demand years of self-help or endless searching, but just for simple rules? Picture this. There's a world where your inner critic isn't always in control, where you walk through life unbothered by other people's opinions, and you finally find real peace no matter what's happening around you. In this video, we're diving into the wisdom behind the 4 agreements, a practical code for personal freedom from ancient Toltec teachings, brought to life by Don Miguel Ruiz. You're about to discover a toolkit for transforming your relationships, ending needless conflict, and honestly, living with more happiness and less stress starting today. If you're ready to rewrite the rules and unlock the real power you hold over your own peace, stick with me, because everything's about to change with just 4 powerful choices. Before we dive into these life-changing agreements, let me introduce you to the man behind them, Don Miguel Ruiz. Believe it or not, he didn't start out as a spiritual teacher. In fact, he was a successful surgeon following in his family's footsteps. But one day, everything changed. After a near-fatal car accident, Miguel began to question everything: his career, his beliefs, even the way he saw the world. That experience lit a fire in him to explore the ancient wisdom of his Toltec ancestors, a tradition rich in spiritual insight and practical guidance for living. The 4 agreements is the heart of what he learned, a simple yet powerful way of breaking free from the invisible rules we've been living under since childhood. Think of it as him passing you a map, one that's been in his culture for centuries, but is just as relevant for the chaos of modern life. And once you hear these, you'll realize they feel less like rules and more like keys that can unlock a lighter, freer, more joyful you. Picture this. When you were born, your mind was a blank canvas full of potential, no limits, no labels. But even before you could speak, the world around you started filling that canvas with colors and shapes, rules, beliefs, what's good or bad, what you should or shouldn't be. Don Miguel Ruiz calls this the dream of the planet. It's as if every family, every culture, every society paints a piece of this giant mural, and we grow up thinking it's the only way life can look. We learn what to believe from our parents, teachers, religions, and TV screens. These lessons aren't just suggestions. They become invisible agreements, like secret contracts for how we think, act, and even feel about ourselves. Imagine billions of people, each dreaming up their own version of reality, but all woven together into one enormous collective dream, built on stories that have been passed down for generations. Sometimes those stories lift us up, but many keep us stuck, afraid, or feeling not good enough. Here's the wild part. Most of us confuse this dream, this set of beliefs and rules handed to us, with the truth. We start living by a script we never even wrote. But the moment we see this for what it is, a dream, not fact, is the exact moment we can wake up, question the old agreements, and start dreaming our own authentic life into reality. Now, let's unlock the heart of this book, the 4 simple, life-changing agreements. Think of these as tools you can actually carry with you through every conversation, every challenge, and even those moments when no one's watching but you. First agreement: be impeccable with your word. Start here. Be impeccable with your word. It sounds basic, but it's surprisingly rare. Imagine if every time you spoke to yourself, to others, you planted seeds of encouragement instead of doubt. Your words aren't just things you say. They shape realities. It's gossip, harsh criticism, negative self-talk. Those put cracks in your own foundation. But when you speak honestly and kindly, you build something unbreakable, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Words can hurt, but they can also heal. Choose healing. Second agreement: don't take anything personally. Here's the next one. Don't take anything personally. Easier said than done, right? But picture yourself with an invisible shield, a reminder that other people's words and actions are just a reflection of what's swirling around inside them. If someone snaps at you or gives harsh feedback, it's usually about their world, not your worth. When you make this agreement with yourself, you gain real freedom. Suddenly, you're not a sponge soaking up everyone else's storms. You get to decide what sticks. Third agreement: don't make assumptions. The third agreement is a game changer. Don't make assumptions. Think about how much drama starts with one little guess. They must be mad at me, or I bet they meant something else. Our brains love to fill in blanks, but most misunderstandings come from stories we make up without real evidence. Instead, ask questions. Check in. Get clear. This one step can dissolve mountains of confusion and open space for honesty and peace in relationships, teams, everywhere. Fourth agreement: always do your best. Okay? And finally, always do your best. Before you roll your eyes, it's not about perfection. It's about showing up honestly with what you have, wherever you are. Your best will look different on energetic days than on tough ones. That's okay. The magic is in the trying giving what you can, forgiving yourself when you fall short, and knowing each moment is a clean slate. Practicing this agreement isn't supposed to feel like a burden. It's an act of self-compassion, the kind that says, I'm enough right now. So that's it, 4 agreements. Simple, but not always easy. And just like any habit, they transform you by showing up for them again and again. Stick around, because next, we'll see how these agreements actually play out in real lives, so you can start using them today. Here, as the truth. The old agreements you've been living by didn't just pop out of nowhere. They were handed to you by your family, your teachers, your culture, often when you were too young to question them, and over time, it became your truth. But here's the thing, just because you agreed to them back then, doesn't mean you have to keep them now. Think about it like this. Every limiting belief is like a contract you once signed without reading the fine print, and the pen is still in your hand. You can cross it out. You can write something new. That's the power of choice. It starts with noticing. Noticing when a voice in your head says, I'm not good enough, or life has to be hard. In that moment, you get to ask, wait, is that really mine? Or did I inherit it from someone else's fear? And if it's not yours, let it go. Each time you break an old agreement, you make space for a new one that serves you. Something that supports the life you actually want to live. It's like clearing out a crowded closet. You can't hang up your new, vibrant clothes if it's still stuffed with things that don't fit you anymore. The amazing part? You don't need permission to do this. You are the author now, okay? And the story you write from here on out can be completely different from the one you were handed. All right, now that we understand the 4 agreements, let us see how they actually show up in real life. Because these aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical tools that can change how you experience everyday moments. From tough conversations to quiet self-reflection. Imagine this. You're in a disagreement with a friend or coworker. What if, instead of taking things personally and spiraling into hurt or anger, you remember the second agreement? Don't take anything personally. Suddenly, their words lose their power to upset you. You create space for calm, understanding, or maybe even a laugh. That's freedom in action. Or picture how much easier life could be if, instead of assuming what others are thinking, maybe they're mad or annoyed you, just ask. You clarify. You don't fill in the blanks with stress or fear. This simple habit dissolves so much unnecessary drama and opens the door to real connection. And when it comes to your own self-talk, being impeccable with your word means treating yourself like your best friend, not your worst critic. Instead of punishing yourself for a mistake, you offer kindness. Imagine the relief, the boost of confidence that comes with that every single day. Finally, trying your best might sound small, but it's huge. Some days, your best feels like a sprint. Other days, a slow walk. Yet when you commit to that effort without judgment, you free yourself from the harshness of perfectionism. You begin to appreciate progress over perfection, which is where real happiness lives. These agreements weave together, creating a life where you're less burdened by judgment, fear, or misunderstanding, more filled with peace, clarity, and genuine joy. So, what's one situation today where you can try out just one of these agreements? Maybe it's being kinder with your words or taking a breath before assuming the worst. Start small and watch how these little shifts build up to big changes. Here's the thing. Life will always have noise, opinions, and challenges. But the 4 agreements give you a way to move through all of it with more peace, more clarity, and more freedom than you might think is possible. They're not about being perfect. They're about being intentional, about choosing honesty over gossip, connection over assumptions, resilience over taking things personally, and effort over self-judgment. Imagine if, starting today, you could walk a little lighter, knowing that no one else's words can shake your worth, that your own voice speaks to you with kindness, and that every new day is a fresh chance just to do your best. That's what living the 4 agreements feels like, not a set of rules, but a way home to yourself. So here's your challenge. Pick just one agreement to focus on this week. Maybe it's being more impeccable with your word. Maybe it's letting go when someone's mood isn't about you. Pick it, practice it, and watch how even small changes shift everything around you. Hey, and if this video has sparked something for you, if you feel even a little more hopeful about what is possible, hit that like button so others can find it too. Subscribe for more powerful lessons like this, and share in the comments which agreement you're starting with. Your journey might be exactly the story someone else needs to hear. Remember, you're the author of your agreements, the creator of your dream. What you choose next is entirely up to you.